Turd Podcast episode 180, Lamar, Cocaine Shark.
Well, don't do that.
What?
Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't want to get hit up by the YouTube algorithm. And also, as we have said, we've always taken our stance. PTP does not support drug usage. We don't. So even though this is our second movie about drugs and
second in a row, yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't support it. It's the arts. But anyway, the craze has been out there, Joe. After Cocaine Bear, people have been making other movies dealing with drug-riddled animals, and we came across this one. Now we go back to one of our favorite things to talk about: sharks.
Yes.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's get into it.
It's not even Shark Week, but we're doing it anyways.
Yeah,
because we were excited for this. It's anyway, it's hitting the shelves in June, I think. So look for it.
well, it's on video on demand now, and then DVD. It comes out in July. So there you go. Yes.
Well, our first category, Lamar, is the story.
Or lack thereof.
There was a story, I think.
Okay, lack of cohesiveness in this story because it involves, of course, drugs, an undercover cop, experimentation, and a shark, and outer body experiences.
Yeah.
I don't know how to connect those things, Joe. I guess, okay, there was an undercover cop that was, infiltrating like a mafia or something like that. And some way the drugs he was trying to get a hold of got into a shark.
Yeah.
And to be undercover, he kind of woos like the top guy's wife, who has a drug that when you take it, it makes you feel like a shark. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, but something happens after that. We won't spoil the whole thing. But yeah, that was pretty accurate, I would say.
It was all over the place.
But it was like they framed the whole thing like this crime New York film. Like it was.
That's the weird part because Cocaine Bear has had mixed reviews because there's not enough of the bear acting crazy like it's on cocaine. When we were watching Cocaine Shark, I think we assumed we were going to see like them, like it's Jaws, but with a crazy shark with weird effects. No, like you said, they turn it into like a weird crime drama.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give it a half a point because there was stuff there that was kind of funny as far as the plot points. It just was put together in a weird way.
Yeah, okay. Half a point. We'll do half a point.
Now, the next category, Lamar, as usual, is what did we think of the characters?
Go ahead.
The undercover cop guy, he's telling the story, right? Is he telling the story? How's it going, Lamar? I don't know.
He's telling the story from a hospital because I guess something happened to him where he ends up in the hospital.
Right.
It's that Norrish thing where it's like, it's the voiceover. But it goes back and forth in a weird way where you're like, okay, what's going on?
And really, him and the woman become the two, I guess, kind of main characters. And a good portion of them is them lying in bed. And she's like, do you want another hit of the stuff? There's that. And then you have the Kingpin there and his henchmen or whatnot.
Yeah.
They do stuff, right?
They do things in front of a camera, yes. And there's a doctor involved.
Yeah. What do you give it for characters?
I give it a 0.
Really?
I could not follow this. I was just like, who is this? Who is that? Like,
I'm giving it a half point. You know why?
Why?
During the kind of voiceover, he's doing like a Ray Liotta impression, I think. and I thought that was funny. So I'm
And
giving
rest
him
in
half
peace to
point.
Ray. Yeah, half a point. Rest in peace to Ray Liotta because his last movie
Right.
was Cocaine
And
Bear.
that's what I
So
thought they were doing. Oh,
yeah,
well, okay. Well, the next category is one that deserves it's acting. What do we think of the acting of this movie, Lamar?
my God, there is it's a combination of overacting
Yeah.
and not acting well. Like the opening scene with the guy that's like talking. He might be one of my favorite characters in a movie because
Yeah.
he's just so like over the top. But we only get him for 5 minutes. I was like, man, I would have followed the whole movie if this guy was in it. But the acting was insane. Like people were just like either acting crazy or not acting well at all.
My favorite scene was like one of the henchmen. He was like to the boss, he was like, "No, I didn't betray you. Please." I couldn't help but laugh at that shit though. Let me tell you, Lamar, I'm giving it 1 point because this was so bad it was good with the acting.
I gotta agree with you. Yes, that helped. That did
Yeah.
help. Man,
Well, the next category is we gotta say it. The use of sharks. What do we think? What's
you
going
mean
on
of
here?
a well? Okay, technically there were sharks, but the shark didn't come up until like the last quarter of the movie, like as a shark. Okay,
Well,
are we
no, it
going to
was
talk
in
about the
there.
drug stuff?
Yeah. Well, there's multiple sharks in different kind of iterations in this movie. There's
Okay.
the a regular kind of looking shark. There's a hammerhead slash crab slash I don't know what else mixed together shark. There's a shark man. And then there's just the thoughts of being a shark.
Well, they were hallucinogens
Yeah.
because they would take drugs, and the drug specifically made you act like a shark. And we didn't mention this in acting. This is why they got a one for this because they would act in the bed.
Yeah.
Because this is how you act when you're a shark. Yeah.
Well, what do you give it for shark then?
Oh, it's you know what? This was so weird. I'll give it a one.
I
Why
agree.
not?
Listen, I gotta give it a 1 because there, like we said, there was sharks. There was a shark man. Like, wasn't the
The,
best looking, but
there were ideas of sharks.
yeah. Well, the last category, special effects,
Oh
Lamar.
God. Not the less should have been more in this movie. Was it a claymation shark or something like that? I don't
Yeah,
know
they
what it
did
was.
some claymation, stop motion stuff, which I love. I love that.
But it's so weird looking because it's like they don't composite it. It's just like they put it in the water and then it's just like moving around, and that's supposed to be a shark. Like
Yeah, and at some point he comes out of the water and eats people.
claymation people.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving it 1 point for the for special effects, Lamar. I appreciate the stop motion claymation.
I give it a half a point,
Oh,
Joe.
man, oh man. Well, Lamar, we tallied the score on this one, and surprisingly, out of sheer ridiculousness, and perhaps if you were actually doing actual cocaine, you this movie got a 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, it was goofy enough to keep my attention. I
Yeah.
will say that. That's what this movie was. It was nuts. Like it was just like what's gonna happen next, and then you were shocked either by uh, the goofiness or just like the craziness they were going.
I think that's what it was too. Like it's not good, but I was entertained by how goofy and almost it's so bad it's good. This is exactly what that term is.
Yes, yes, I agree. Yes.
So yeah, if you catch it somewhere, yeah, yeah. Well, I guess watch it. If you do
Great
cocaine,
recommendation. If you're,
to for
yeah,
sure watch it.
if you're on drugs or you're doing nothing, check it out.
There you go. Does that wrap this up then?
Yes.
Cocaine Shark. Peace.
Deuces.